Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
This weekend I've had a lot of technical difficulties with this fucking phone. I mean, I nearly broke it because I got pissed off. Tell you what happened. I recorded about an hour. I recorded about an hour, as I sometimes do, or I did months ago, for Radical Rapid Fire Response, or whatever I used to call it. I'm not sure what we're going to call this. And it was really good. I was really happy with that turned out. You know, a lot of you liked this because it was a lot of people leaving comments that, you know, I mean, not everyone's a Rusty Shackelford. Not everyone is a destroyer of heroes, okay? But a lot of you leave good comments. They're just kind of short comments. And, you know, for comment of the week, it tends to be, you know, longer comments. Not always, but it tends to be longer comments. Both the honorable mentions and the comments of the week. So I thought, you know, I'd do something a little different and have responses to shorter comments. And I had about maybe 50, maybe more than that. And I recorded, it was over an hour. It was. And it was one take too. And I was going to upload that tonight for a lot of you late night listeners. But here's what we're going to do. I still want to feature these comments. I'm not going to have time to reply to these comments. But yeah, I still want to feature these comments, okay? And I might give really short replies to them, but don't expect a whole lot in detail because it's fucking 3 a.m., so I got to get some sleep. Sirbot42. Sugar Daddy's on the dislike button again. Sad, but that don't work. Disliking videos does not bury videos anymore. Well, when you call out the sugar baby, of course the sugar daddies are going to get fucking pissed off. They're going to get pissed off. And I expected a lot of dislikes, but actually, here's the thing. And someone mentioned this. On one upload, I had about 43 dislikes, and I expected more, right? So is that about the amount of constant sugar daddies that Rob has? About 43, 44, something like that? You know, the people that pay him money, the people that stupidly pay him money on the live streams, you know, that's the people that probably dislike the uploads, right? Next up, we got Joseph Race. The cult of Silent Rob are stirring up trouble for Rick is pretty pathetic. Hey, I don't mind trouble, you know. Trouble causes great conversation in the comment section down below, so I do not mind that. Sky Shadow. If you're good at something, never do it for free. The Joker in Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movie, I was better with the impersonation earlier when I had more energy. Also regarding the playing video games as a service issue, it's a form of entertainment, and just about any form of entertainment comes with, albeit optional price. Do you pay for cable, movies, lottery scratchers, video games? All of those are forms of entertainment with a price, and you pay for it. Now, the response to this is from P.O. Box Christmas. The Joker was also a villain, so this makes perfect sense. Woodhawker also said this in defense of his e-begging. Next up. Militant? Is that it? Militant Autist. I've watched Silent Rob plenty of times, laugh out loud, and I've never even seen him ask for donations. Like DSP, laugh out loud stopped being such a spurg. Let's see here. Never seen him ask for donations. Let's see here. The ask is actually having the means to donate. The ask is having a Patreon, which he says is a joke, right? But thing is, I clicked on Patreon and I wonder, right now, if you click on Silent Rob's Patreon, can you become a patron? Right? But it's a joke, right? It's a joke, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. So the thing is, well, I'll get more into that later. I don't have time to get into that, but believe me, we are not done. No, we're far from done. Just bought a new shovel from Lowe's. We're far from done. Classic Krusty. I've never seen a celebrity e-bag. Maybe you don't know what that is. E-bagging is what Goat Seinfeld does. Obviously, that's the standard. If there's anything I do on this platform, it's to correctly define what the fuck e-begging does, okay? Darkside Phil takes donations and plays video games. Other people take donations and play video games. But only, for some reason, only Darkside Phil gets called an e-beggar. It's almost like we're only allowed to call him an e-beggar. Fuck that, I say. Fuck that. I will redefine this shit. All right? Because that's what's correct. That's what's correct. Why is this such a fucking controversial thing, right? It's like a lot of people collectively just got together and said, you know what? We got a new scam. Okay, we're going to live stream video games to get money. What? But isn't that e-begging? No, it's not e-begging. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's not e-begging. We're all going to get together and collectively make sure this is seen as legit. Arioka. Like some of Silent Rob's rants, I like some of Silent Rob's rants, but he's an entertaining as Spoonie. He's as entertaining as Spoonie when it comes to streaming video games. Puts anyone suffering from insomnia. I'm not, I'm fucking sleepy. To sleep in 3 minutes. What SR doesn't realize yet is that some of his subscribers who are smarter will see through his BS response, seek for the truth themselves, and gravitate towards channels who don't e-beg their audiences. You know, I might make a sidebar. Might make a sidebar and put Afro Gamer Dude on there, Heavy Metal Gamer Show, non-e-begging live streamers. I'll fucking do it too. And when people come here, I'll say, get in the fucking sidebar, all right? Go to a channel and get some entertainment, okay? And you're not expected to give them money, and they'll explain to you why you don't need to fucking pay them money for them live streaming, okay? I'm going to check my recorder periodically here, so there might be pauses to make sure that it doesn't cut out on me. Next up, Sandra Cohen. And that, folks, is why they never reply to a Radrick response. Well done, Rick. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It took me 5 days to do that. Right? I'm actually kidding. It took me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah. Took you fucking 5 days. And that's the best you can come up with? A fucking dick in my mic hand, really? That's the best you can fucking come up with? Jesus fucking Christ. Albert Menendez. This game looks dope as fuck, like a mech in Ikaruga. The response to this comment comes to you from Rusty Shackelford. And you've probably seen it. Okay. Actually, well, fuck it. You know, you've seen the response, but it's from Rusty. Nier Automata was truly a sleeper hit of 2017. One of the best games of this generation. Highly recommend it if you have ever played games like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, as well as 2D games. Nier Automata is like 3 or 4 different games in one. This is also a game you have to play multiple times because you play different characters with different endings. Sounds like this is a great game. I'm going to continue playing it. Next up, we got, again, Rusty Shackelford. Papa Rick wants a PlayStation 5. Good thing I pre-ordered 2. Where's your P.O. box and I can send you one for free? Screw my relative who wanted to buy one from me for $500. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Rusty. You know, you're a good daddy. You're a good sugar daddy, Rusty. BullZG. I watched that Silent Rob video 4 minutes and I expected some good joke, roast, or something. I mean, people say he's funny, etc. Guy is boring. Only joke was Rick uploading mini short videos. Maybe other videos are better. Now I know why I never heard of him. Well, I think what happened was, you know, he probably maybe, got people commenting in his comment section and he was like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? Right? I don't know much about Radical Rick. What the fuck do I do? And people probably, told him, hey, you can do this. Hey, you can do that. It seemed like it was put together not by him, but from a whole gang of fucking people, like a cast of people and everything. The thing is, I expected a response from one person. One person. I'm one person. I said my fucking piece. And I expected you to respond to what I said, but you didn't fucking do that. The fact that started out, for Christ's sake, as a dick joke. A dick joke. The lowest form of fucking humor is what that video was. If you can even classify as fucking humor. All right? I'm just watching it like, okay, when do you get to something meaningful, something of fucking substance? And I'm still waiting. Still waiting. I guess I'll wait 5 more fucking days, 5 more fucking months, Or, you maybe have learned, you have actually learned that, you ain't got shit. You ain't got fucking shit. And when I choose to bury somebody, You know, all I got to do is go to Lowe's and buy another fucking shovel. It's not that goddamn hard for me, you know? But I expected this time it would be a little different. But I guess I was wrong. Hug Savage. I like that name there because you don't usually put those two together. Like Hug Savage. I've never seen like a savage hug, you know, like maybe an improper hug, you know, like a hug that goes too far. Hug Savage, you know, it's one of my favorite names I've seen on YouTube. Can I get another advertisement? Here's the thing, Hug Savage. I'm tired of continuing to advertise your channel, okay? I'm tired of it. So no one go to the channel Hug Savage. Bull ZG. I like controller and PS5, but at first I hated it. Games are the most important to me. So I'm happy with the offer. Also, backwards compatibility with PS4 games is a good thing. I'll wait when games go on sale and when I beat part of my PS4 backlog. I'm not getting a Series X. I'm not getting an Xbox or a PS5. Before I beat the Mass Effect trilogy that I started in 2012. Maybe another 8 years. Man, I don't know. I think everybody has a backlog right now. At what point do we just kind of say, you know what, stop with the new consoles. You know, we already got so much to play. Just let's take some fucking time off. I don't know. Like, who's playing everything? Is there someone out there that just, you know, is playing everything? Is it even possible? Right? Like, leave it in the comment section down below. Do any of you just play everything? Like, how the fuck do you play everything? There's too many games that come out. You know, the farther we go in video gaming, there's decades of games. There's games from the 90s that are really good still. You know, SNES games. So when you factor in retro gaming, I'm like, how the fuck do you have time to play all these games? Tedrusus. Have you seen Boogie's newest video about Rich talking about him? It actually had an opening that rivals the openings of your Rich videos. You know, yeah, with a gaming character comes out. Fucking it's too late. I can't fucking do it properly. But yeah, I gotta go check that out. If Boogie actually walks in, you know, like that character, yeah, I gotta see that video, you know. Leave me a link to it. Is it on Boogie's channel or on Rich's channel? No, wait. Boogie's newest video about... Okay. On Boogie's channel. I'll check that out. Jeremiah Colon. I like the look of the PlayStation 5. Where's the thing, Jeremiah? Turns out they got your fan letter. And you told them you want it to be multicolored. Alright? And you want it to represent an uncircumcised penis and look sexy like an uncircumcised penis. And they said, we will do this for you, Jeremiah. Lawrence Dackstein. I saved up since March and sold video games to pre-order my PS5 and games. Good job, man. Good job, man. You know, nice to hear that you are not live streaming, e-begging for fucking money to get a PlayStation 5. Good job, man. I want to know, did you find anything good this weekend? You told me that you had a hotline on some PSP rare role-playing games. Did you get those? And if so, how much did you pay? Let me know in the comment section down below. Cameron Lewitt's roast beef fantasy. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Went through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even an Arby's roast beef sandwich. Earlier I had a joke equating vaginas to roast beef sandwiches, you know. But I didn't say this. Okay. Loose meat sandwich. Have fun with that joke, right? You know? Loose meat sandwiches, you know? Some of them do look like that, you know? You know, sometimes it's not as bad, but sometimes, you know, you're like down there and, you know, you're going down licking it and you're like, what the hell going on here, you know? You know? Loose meat sandwich. That's what I thought when I was doing a thing with one of them years ago. Comedy Room. Still love that Rich impersonation. Oh, thank you so much, Comedy Room. You come over here and rub these cucumber nipples. That's what I'd like. And next up here, we got George Alves. $450. $450? I could buy 9 copies of Super Mario 3D All-Stars with that. 1 copy to play and 8 others to decorate my coffin. I like this one. This is a great fucking comment. I laughed really hard when I read this. Great shit. I would say this is the best short comment of the weekend. Will's VG addiction. I don't know who any of these people are. You know what? I thought that back in 2019. Somebody, what was it? I forget how I stumbled upon Metal Jesus. But I went there, I saw a Basement League upload, and then I watched some others. And I said, I don't know who any of these people are. And months later, I got to know them a little bit more. And I said, I don't want to know who these fucking people are. You know? Woo, you can tell. I gotta get me some caffeine. My cola here. Ah, man. I remember the first response to that being fucking gold, Will's VG, so my apologies. Wake up. Sirbot42. Sony is still applying the meaning to the saying that consoles look sexy. Well, it depends on what you think looks sexy. Maybe they actually tried to make the lines a certain way to make it look sexy? I don't know. When I think about consoles that look sexy, I think sexy is simplicity. Like I said, like small form factor. You know? Like, maybe they wanted to design it in a way to make it stand out, but it wound up just looking stupid, looking like a fucking burrito. Like, no one stopped and looked at it and said, you know, that looks like a fucking burrito or an uncircumcised penis. You know? It looks like something like, futuristic maybe was a design, but it looks stupid because all the edges are just kind of off. If they would have actually, you know, made it like everything in unison is what I'm saying, right? Make everything like it just, some parts don't look like they fit on the other parts and it looks like a fucking prototype. Still, I'm thinking, are they really going to go with that? It's got to look different when it comes out, but that's what they're going to go with. I don't know. Stephen M. I don't put much stock on RTU's opinions because he flip-flops just to have content for more clickbait videos. Yeah, he flip-flops because, like, he'll come out with a thought on something, and then he'll get feedback. And he'll say, you know, a lot of you in the comment section tell me certain things that I don't know. Maybe I rethink this and everything. Like, you're fucking utterly worthless. You're worthless on YouTube if you're a commentator and you keep flip-flopping because then people are like, okay, we see you. You don't actually fucking give a shit about anything. You know, you'll just go in whatever direction people kind of, you know, point you in this and that. I'm like, but what are your thoughts, motherfucker? What are your feelings, you know? I think he doesn't really have any at the end of the day. I think he just kind of bounces from one thing to the next, takes, you know, different sides on every fucking thing he talks about. Like, you lose credibility when that happens, okay? But I don't know. I don't think he really had credibility anyway. It's kind of like a fucking joke at this point, and he has been for a while. But I will say, hey, you know, it's a good thing that he lost weight. So, yes, it's a good thing that he lost weight. Hopefully Boogie will lose some weight pretty soon. I mean, lose it and keep it off, right? He had that gastric bypass, but, you know, he gained it back and everything. Barely can fit in his Tesla, right? Anthony Manafort. I'm a massive Sony fanboy and will buy a PS5 full fat in due course. At launch, though, it's a Spider-Man machine. Not for me. Honestly, why do you pre-order 3? A Spider-Man machine, you know, I was thinking to myself, when consoles come out, I guess there was a time where consoles, you know, released with some games you really had to get. Like Dreamcast released with Soul Calibur. That's a big launch. But as time goes on and generations go on, there's less and less that really comes out at day one of a console release. Less and less that comes out day one. I know Xbox Series X will have a Forza game. I'm sure there's going to be a Forza, and you said that the PlayStation will have Miles Morales, I think, the DLC, but really, is that really something that's a big deal? Like DLC for an existing video game? I don't know, not to me. So the best time to get a console is maybe like a year and a half in, because then, you know, you kind of see where both consoles are kind of at and what games they're going to have. So I don't know. I just think it's silly to buy something, first off, but I might be wrong. Leave it in the comment section down below. A lot of you pre-ordering a PS5, leave it in the comment section down below. Why am I wrong? Why should people get a PS5 or a Series X day one? King Woody Redux. He ordered 3 of them. Wonder how much he's going to scalp them for. Oh, as much as I can get. Maybe $1,000, $1,500. Oh, excites me. Dumbasses getting this idea in their head that he's actually gonna get 3 of them and like fucking give one away and then give another. I'm like, no, motherfucker's a scalper, okay? He's a scalper, plain and simple. Nobody, I repeat, no fucking body, rushes to get 3 of something, of a console, without the intentions of scalping. He's just trying to fucking cover his ass. That's all it is. He's got quite a big ass, so it takes quite a bit to cover his ass. Bowls EG. It's weird, but I like it when a girl takes her tongue. Oh, wait, different comment. It's weird, but I like it when I remember comments. I remember this one comment and answer because it's good. You're talking about what was it? Was that comment? Shit, I forgot. It was one about a guy, a customer for life. Yeah, customer for life. And he said he went to a shop, and I can't remember the details exactly, but his wife had a problem with something, and it was fixed. I think it was a trumpet, I believe. The trumpet was fixed. And it was something really simple. And the guy didn't charge. Didn't charge because it was something simple. Like, it was something that didn't take hardly any time and effort, Kind of like live stream video games, right? Takes hardly any time or effort whatsoever. You're just live stream video games, just shooting shit with people, just chilling out. But in this case, unlike certain people that expect money for live stream video games, this person, that didn't really even have to do anything to fix that, didn't expect any money, And the kids, even let the kids play with the bongos there in the music shop. And, the comment was really great because it just kind of shared the story and how someone was happy with so many motherfuckers nickel and diming people. So many motherfuckers trying to do whatever they can to get as much as they fucking can for doing, really not that much at all. There's a moment of honesty there. And I love that. I love the comment. I love the setup. I love the story. I just love everything about that. And my response probably could have been better to that. I think it was kind of rushed, So, yeah, sometimes I look back on these comments, Ballsy, and I go, you know what? I want to give that response another try, So that's an idea maybe for the future where I have some maybe gold medalists and I go, you know what? I'm going to give that maybe a different take or a different response to that. Another Bowls EG comment. If in my country yard sale exists, I would need to ask if the car or house go with that game because here people selling stuff almost for the same price they paid new. But if they're buying, I would take that for free and charge you for gas. I never got how people try to sell things for the same price as they got it new. Because the minute something comes out of a package, the minute you buy something, it decreases in value. Just like when you drive a car off the lot, the saying, you drive it off the lot, it's decreased in value, right? The minute something is not new, it decreases a little bit. Oh, wait, unless it's like a really old game, because Flintstones, Dinosaur Peak, Earthbound, oh man, we got to pay $1,000 for those games, right? I'm sorry, I'm completely wrong, right? Old games and shit, you gotta pay top dollar for those. Make sure to pay top dollar for those. Next up, we got the Alpha Incel. Maybe you will find some old games and then make a museum. I'll show you all what I got next weekend. I got a lot, so I think these are going to be museum worthy. Now, I didn't get a ton, but I liked what I got. As far as building a museum, a lot of people have lots of old games. So it makes you wonder, why aren't there more museums around? It's almost like, it's kind of a lie to say that you're going to build a museum just because you have a lot of old games, And, who the fuck would believe that kind of shit? I don't know. There's a sucker born every minute, though, right? Chris Ellis. Metal Jesus is one step away from looking like a magician. I could see that. What's the step? Is it the hat? like a little hat with stars. How you like my hat? Oh, I look so adorable in the hat, don't I? Oh, I have a little wand here. And he just kind of goes around, I'm going to turn that game into a hidden gem, and that one there, and that one there. I could see that happening, He's just kind of flaunting around, going to, flea markets and yard sales, It's like, what do you call him? Magician Jesus Rocks? I don't know. That's funny. Afro Gamer Dude needs his drug money. Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that guy had a heroin problem, a drug problem. I thought somebody was joking at first. But so many people started leaving comments how Jason Mewes has a drug problem. And I hope he gets help. I hope he does. And I didn't think about that is how sad it is that a lot of people live stream have drug problems. And you're giving them money, large amounts of money, and they're taking that money and spending it on drugs. I think about how much money is just wasted on drugs, It's really sad when you think about it. Some people actually just waste their entire lives and they become homeless because of a habit, a drug habit, So yeah, that just kind of makes me sad. And I hope that's not the case. Actually, you know what? Fuck him, because he's e-begging for large donations. So, fuck him. If he's spending money on that shit, then I don't know. Let's say I have mixed feelings, right? I want him to get help, but I don't want him to get financial help from his own fucking audience. God damn it, Ugh. Dave Mounts. Is this the last one? Yeah, Dave Mounts. Here we go. This is a whole new level. Way below Metal Jesus, Crew, and the rest of the e-beggars. This might be your most important work yet. I watched a video where Jay is getting $450. I think 100 times worse than Metal Jesus' basement video, which I thought was the lowest e-begging and I've ever seen. Thank you for your work. Well, first off, it's not work, I don't consider it work. It's just hobby videos. If I do a little bit to help people out, to open some eyes, that's a reward in itself. That's makes me happy, right? Talking about that being my most important work, I think it's important to shine a light on celebrity streamers, because this is a certain fucking kind of rotten. These are millionaires. Let's say there's a defense of Jason Mewes because he's a fucking drug addict. I don't know that. I can't verify that. And if that's not the case, Jason, come by and let me know how you're not a drug addict. But drug addict or not, he was fucking e-begging. He accepted $450. And this motherfucker is a movie star, a goddamn movie star. All right. Maybe he doesn't have millions. Maybe he spends a lot of that shit on heroin. I don't know. It's not my fucking fault. If you don't think that he has connections with his buddy, his movie making buddy, and he doesn't get him roles and he doesn't do shit and still do shit to make money, then you're stupid. You're fucking stupid, okay? Nobody is close to Kevin Smith and doesn't have a lot of things, on the burner. Outside of actually just Hollywood. I'm sure he has a lot of connections, a lot of hookups, and I'm not talking about drug hookups and everything. But, in the case of Gordon Hayward, you look at his salary, fucking $32.7 million. Well, wait, people come by and tell me you're not into his checkbook. You're not. I'm like, no. We can see how much money he makes. It's in the fucking salary cap, okay? These people are millionaires begging for fucking money. People are millionaires. Millionaires. And then they're getting all this fucking money, right? So that's a whole new level of low. A whole new level, right? But the sad thing is, a lot of people don't really just understand. In certain cases, they might think some of these people are just, washed up also. They might think some of these people don't have any money. But see, that's what happens. Some people actually will, look a fool, look a mess, and, they might be famous, but they don't look famous, right? In a live stream, they're just like one of you. They're just like one of you. But ask yourself this in general, right? If you're going to be somebody's friend and they're coming down to your level to talk to you, right? Let's see them do that without the donations on. Let's see them do that without the donations on. That's how you know. That's how you know if somebody actually respects you, appreciates you, and is actually, You know, kind of like your fucking digital friend. Your digital friend does not take money from you. I'll leave it there. Have a great night.